Good afternoon, Madam Marina Ali. Today, our group is going to introduce our proposal for waste management and its exhibition. Now, I'm going to introduce my group member, me, Moisini, Adeline Tanchili, Chang Shun Zhang, and Bua Jishen. So let me do the introduction part. Therefore, the aim for this waste management exhibition is to provide people with the necessary knowledge and tools required for processing domestic waste and industrial waste. Throughout this activity, we can improve three UTN graduate and skill throughout this activity. First is the enterprising skill. It is a general skill that required for every university student because they had to experience how to become seller or organizer in their university life. Therefore, during these COVID times, even in their employer dismiss them, they still can become a full stop boss or survive with this enterprising skill. Second, scholarship skill is a general skill that need to include by every university student because they need to have curiosity toward learning. Then they will start to question and learn more to equip this scholarship skill. Then only UTA graduate can continuous learning period after graduate from UTM. Third is the global citizenship skill. It's a general skill that needed for every university student because they should not just focus on their academic studies, but they should always be aware of the global issues. For example, which issue in global causing the imbalance of animal habitat and plant habitat. Therefore, UTN whether will be natural lover.
Good afternoon, Madam Marina. So I will continue with the next part. So this event is organized by Green DNA and the activity name is Waste Management Exhibition, and the activity date is on 6 February 2021 on Saturday. So this is an activity that related to environmental solid waste and 3R concept. The activity objective is to raise the awareness about the importance of effective waste management to the UTN students and also the public. And the second one is to expose our students to the experience of waste management. So for the activity goals, the first goal is to create bond between UTN students, lecturers, and also publics. And the second one is to give chance for UTN students to access DIY recycled products. So for this event, we have target around 200 participants will come to our event, and the target of participants are UTN students, UTN staff, UTN lecturers, and also publics. So for this event, we have invited 3 guest of honor and also presenters to come to our event. So the first one is Tuan Ibrahim, Minister of Energy, Science, Technology, Environment, and Climate Change. The second one is our Associate Prof. Dr. Lau Weijue from School of Chemical and Energy Engineering in UTN. And the third one is Pudin Siji Foundation in Malaysia.
So for our activity schedule for waste management exhibition is that we will have our registration for all guests and so on, and then we will have our lunchtime at 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. and during the lunchtime our participants can go to our exhibition and store for selling DIY recycled products. If our exhibition is run smoothly, we will end our exhibition by 5 p.m. And then for our financial statement, we assume we will have our expected income as 4,300 ringgit, and then our Green DNA Club will have our own lunch store by our own member, and we expected the sales will be 500 ringgit. For the expected expenses also, we will expected it as 4,300 ringgit, and we will donate 800 ringgit to Tsuji Buddhism Foundation.
For monitoring and evaluation before the event, we need to decoration for venue and preparation for store placement. Then we make sure the PA system can work and function properly during the event. Preparation prizes for winner for video contest and souvenir for VIPs. And then during the event, as a committee, we need to make sure the registration counter can work properly. keep on follow up the progress of event, such as arrival of VIP, open or close ceremony. Then we need have 2 or 3 backup plans once there is some emergency happen. After the event, we need to make sure the venue is clean without any rubbish, remove, for example, like remove the decoration. So for last, we need to make sure all of the things and equipment are being put back to the original places. There is some importance of this event to improve graduate attributes. First, enterprise skill. Students can learn enterprise skill by selling food and beverage and recycle products during the activities. Then second is scholarship skill. This is because the student can learn scholarship skill by trying Q&A during the tutorial session. And then last, global citizenship skill. The student aware of global environmental issue by attending our exhibition talk, then they will learn to manage their own waste properly as a contribution to the world. In conclusion, UTM must strengthen the enterprise skill, scholarship skill, and global citizenship in terms of graduate attribute. This is because some activities in UTM still cannot help us to improve our soft skill when facing the international market. Nowadays, some activities only emphasize communication and thinking skill. From this view, we notice that the global citizenship will help us to give a new perspectives about current issues so that we can create a new entrepreneurial opportunity. This can stimulate our enterprise skill. Hence, we must have a critical thinking to develop a new mindset to create the market. So we need the scholarship skill. According to this event, we hope that all of us enable to develop climate action goal in terms of managing our waste properly and protect our environment from being destroyed. That's all for our presentation. Thank you.